Chapter 1: The Opening of the Novel. I was 10 the first time I saw the world in color. I still remember every detail of that day. You never forget the first time, especially if you were like me and the world was gray to you. I grew up during the war, so I was used to the gray, and like most kids, I thought the world I was seeing was normal. I thought the gray was normal. That was until I saw the world in color. And I don't mean physical color. I'd always seen colors. What I mean is emotional color, seeing the joy in the world, seeing the light in people's faces, feeling that light myself and grasping its meaning. That was something I'd never done until I was 10 years old, and it happened accidentally, like so many of my other discoveries. While I'd always known I was different, I had always known that other people felt things differently than I did. And deep down, I always felt, like my mama told me, that one day I would be happy. But I had to admit, part of me also wondered what exactly was wrong with me. My world would change forever, though, on March 27th, 1951. I just turned 10 a month earlier. My brother Charlie and some other kids had gone into town to see the carnival, but I'd stayed home, wandering through the stables and fields as I liked to, running for hours alone in grayness. I liked watching the horses chomping on hay, hiding from the sun. I came back to the house in the afternoon, stomping through the puddles. The hot sun shimmered off my pale blue dress, but I didn't notice the sun, nor the sweat on my brow. The house was quiet when I walked inside. My parents were taking their afternoon nap. We all rose early to tend the animals in the fields. Afternoons were for rest and relaxation, before supper and bed. In the kitchen I saw our ornate glass pitcher filled with water and floating orange slices. So I picked it up, along with a tin glass, and carried them upstairs towards my room. I heard my parents snoring away in their room, and, as I walked, I watched little flecks of dirt fall off my hands and into the pitcher, cascading in wonderfully swirling brown shapes. Carrying the pitcher and cup towards the room I shared with Charlie, I didn't notice the small wheeled horse on the ground, one of Charlie's toys. I stepped on it, and for a moment a jolt went through me. A good jolt, like the world had momentarily flashed from its usual gray to bright, screaming color. But just as quickly, the color faded. Yet I lost my balance, and flailing my arms, the tin cup flew from my hand, the pitcher crashed to the floor, shattering and spilling water everywhere. Still flailing, I plummeted right down onto a sharp glass shard. It cut deeply into my hand, but I did not cry out. Instead, I looked around in abject wonder. The gray was gone. It was as if the entire world had suddenly taken on a gloriously vibrant hue. Everything from the ruby red blood gushing out of my hand, to my golden blonde tresses, to my pale blue dress matching the color of the sky outside, to the bright green and yellow grasses, to the deep brown of the wooden floor, and the horses in their brown stable outside, to the faded red barn. It was like I heard triumphant music and harps and angels singing, like Pastor Benjamin used to say, blaring their beautiful music all around me.